Yo, what is up, YouTube? My name is Aaron, and today I have a life story for you, and this is really a dream. It's not too much of a life story. It did happen to me, but it was a dream, and it is the weirdest dream I have ever had, hands down. I have never had a dream quite like this before, and before I get into this, I just want to let you guys know that I am a person that has vivid dreams. I remember my dreams. And if you guys want, I have like the life stories. If you want like a dream stories playlist to happen, let me know. Because, based on this one, let me know. So let's get right into today's life story. Or possibly the dream story if you guys want to go through with it. So let me tell you, this actually happened last night. So what happened was I was having a hard time going to sleep. And that's not too unusual on a Sunday night. It usually takes me many hours of just laying there to go to sleep. So I was in bed. I was just kind of, twisting and turning. And it's about at that time where you're almost asleep, but you're not quite asleep yet. You still know you're around, but your mind's kind of somewhere else. It's starting to go to sleep, but your body really isn't. So that was me, right? And on that side note, now that you know I was like kind of asleep, almost awake, at my TV in my room, I have two salt crystal lamps that supply backlighting to the TV. And I was getting out of bed to go and turn those off because I was like, I'm never going to be able to sleep with these lights on. So I get out of bed and I turn those off. And at that time and let me tell you guys, this is the most vivid dream and most memorable dream I've ever had before in my life, just to let you know. So I go over and turn those off, and whenever I turn those off, something compelled me to walk into my bathroom. So I walked into my bathroom, and my left eye was super foggy, almost like, whenever there's a blind dog or something. I guess blind people are the same way. Their eye is kind of foggy. So my left eye was super foggy, and I thought that was very, very weird. And I kind of like leaned into the mirror and looked, and there was a black kind of swivel thing happening, right? And keep in mind that I thought I was awake. I thought I got up to turn off those lights, and that my eye was foggy, really foggy, my left eye. And I looked into it, and as soon as I turned around, there was this girl, and this is going to sound weird. There was this girl there, and I don't know who she was. I don't think I've ever really seen her before. I think it was a mixture of many different people, and she just kind of turned into blackness and went into that eye, all right? So I'm freaking out. I go and I get my parents. I'm like, something just went into my eye. Look at how bad my eye looks. And I was just kind of freaking out over that. And then my parents, I'm not too sure what happened. They did something, and that girl showed back up. And she kept trying to run after me. And then I woke up in my dream, and I was like, oh, it was just a dream. And I can't really explain the level of confusion and just kind of anxiety. I felt a huge anxiety. So I got up, and I noticed that the salt lamps were on. And I walked into my parents' room, and the same thing happened. I looked at my eye. It was weird, and I was like, no, you guys are the ones who summoned the girl. And my parents are like, what's wrong with you? What's happening? And I was like, you don't understand. I've got to go. I've got to leave. So I'm running out. I'm running out of my house, except I can't make it out. I can't make it to the door. And whenever I did make it to the door, my eye, something was wrong with my eye. I don't know what it was, but it just pain. I felt pain in my eye. And just stuff started spewing out of this hazed over eye. And I tried to go back into my bathroom, but go to a mirror and look again, and it was the girl. I could see her in that eye, and I was just trying to make it stop, closing my eye, and I had doubt. Everything was doubtful. And I just said, okay, this started by me sleeping. Maybe I should go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep in my bed, and then I woke up again, and those lamps were off, and I was like, okay, I guess that was a very weird dream. And I wake back up, I go back out into my hall, and there is that girl again. And this is weird. I mean, this is me waking up in the dream 2 or 3 times now, and I'm still seeing this girl, and my eye was fixed. It was completely fixed. I went back into the bathroom, looked in the mirror. I was completely fixed, and I just looked around, and my parents were just like, what are you still doing up? I thought you just came and said that you were going back to sleep. And I was like, oh man, I had a weird dream. And like, as soon as I said that, I start seeing this girl again, and she just keeps walking closer to me. And after that, I'm not quite sure what happens. I wake back up, actually wake back up, and my lamps are on, and I'm just kind of walking around, and I can't explain the feeling that I had. I've never had this feeling before. It could have been fear mixed with something else. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but all I have to say is this was the weirdest dream I have ever had, hands down. I don't know what caused this dream. I don't know why I woke up many, many times and went back to sleep, and it had something to do with those lamps, and it was weird. So let me know down below if you guys want me to keep doing dreams. I have some pretty cool dreams I could share with you guys. And tell me what your weirdest dream is. I've got some good ones for you. So let me know down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this life story. I know it was a little bit on the long side, but it was the weirdest dream I've ever had. And I had to make it into a video. And I really wanted to make it into a video this morning. But I had to go to school. So I don't know, man. It felt weird. It felt a little too weird to just be a dream. And I can remember everything, except details, like small details. But I do remember waking up, going to sleep, waking up. And I mean, very, very weird. It shocked me. Today I've really just been thinking about that dream, trying to dive into it, see exactly what its meaning, what its meaning is, what its origin is. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Zombies in Spaceland gameplay in the background. I'm really liking it. Tell me if you guys are too, but peace.